Hello everyone, welcome here to VRML 1. I am Offbeat. I am here, of course, with Djinnx, and if you're joining us over from the Venues channel, you obviously have not had enough Montage, because here we are for a little more Montage, looking to get some revenge here, seeing if they can't pull out a win. Coming up against the neighbors here, obviously a very two high teams on that diamond ladder, vying for a spot in the Challenger Cup right now.
Yeah, it's going to be really cool. And we were talking right before the stream. Looks like this is you're in, you win, you're out if you lose. So there's a lot of teams with the same MMR, that 1300 MMR, all hoping to get that Challenger Cup coming up here in the next week. So I'm interested to see what these two teams are going to do. There's some big names on both sides here. I mean, you got Fire Ninja, Game, Jaywalker. I mean, all these names that you've seen on some of those teams. Was it like Ignite or Joker or something like that? You know, some offbeat team that's not there. Any offbeat team. Hey,
yeah.
And right, so I know it's pretty cool to see these folks jumping in here and playing. What do you think is going to be happening today?
Honestly, I feel like it's gonna be a really close one, but you can't ignore like both these teams coming. These are both newly formed teams. Montage, obviously, their official rank that you'll see on the stream still shows as bronze, but that's of course because they're just a newly formed team. They haven't played enough for the system to properly rank them, but very appropriately for the people they're on the list. It's you've got so many recognizable names here. You got Fire Ninja, you got Chrome, G Tyler. We've gone through the list, and you can see the list yourself. Really, there's a reason they're up here. And of course, the neighbors been around just long enough as this unit to, of course, have that diamond rank beside their name. But obviously, huge names there. You got Jaywalker, Game, Rox Titan, Time. Look, these are all very experienced player on both sides of the disc. So it should be a very exciting match. Like, this is competing to get in to the Challenger Cup, and the Challenger Cup is going to be its own thing. But realistically, these are a whole bunch of players that deserve to be in the Master tier, right? These are teams that, if they don't make it into Challenger Cup, I feel would be feeling very disappointed.
Yeah, no doubt. I absolutely agree with that, especially again with some of those big names. Yeah, and at least most of these players have been playing preseason, season 1, 2, right? So like really big names that we've seen for a while. Yeah, I'm excited to see. Personally, I'm a big fan of when we get up in that Diamond and Master tier, mostly just because of the stack speed. Those who've heard me talk before about what I think the difference between each of the different levels are, it's all about them stacks. I mean, shooting and being able to goaltend and awareness is definitely important. But boy, the speed at which you get at Master. When you're stacking down, it just takes one little mistake and you can completely lose the disc and take it all the way back down for a 3. It's unbelievable just watching how fast that these folks can go.
Absolutely, and it will be really exciting for us to kind of see here. We're starting to get the ready ups in, which meaning we're probably just about ready to go here. Montage in orange on your left, and then it is going to be, of course, Neighbors on the right in blue. You know, bringing that in for us. One team rating up. We'll wait for the second one. We know Montage is a little tired and trying to kind of regain their composure after that last game. Neither of us had the opportunity to catch that last game, unfortunately. Me getting set up here on this stream because you know I'm fun fact, 2 of us on the cams here, but or on the cast, but I am also running cams here.
Right.
Probably the first time in the month, so you know, running a little double duty, but that's okay. We're having fun. And hope you got your prediction points in because the poll is now closed. Let's take a look at how where do you guys think this game is going? The Neighbors, lots of money going in on the Neighbors, and I mean that's expected when you've got some. I mean, the name Jaywalker itself pulls in a lot of those eyeballs, and it looks like we're ready to go here. We finally got that second ready up. And the teams are going to get in the tunnels. Ready us up for round 1.
All right, I'm excited to see what happens. Here we go. It is going to be game on in just a few seconds here. All right, they're all lined up the tunnel. Let's see who's going to get down there first. As Blue, looks like Blue's able to get down there first. Looks like, oh goodness. Oh, my machine's not even coming up.
Throws it way downfield.
It's going to be cleared all the way down into the end of Neighbors. Neighbors not able to grab the disc, though. That's open behind the goal, and the first points of the game are going to go to Montage. Montage putting that one in, taking a quick 2-0 lead with a good little counterattack after losing that opening joust.
That was a great play, and I'm really surprised, actually. It seemed like Orange Montage was going to staying back a little bit more. It's almost like they were prepared for that joust to come up really quickly. So I'm interested to see how they're gonna respond now that now the Neighbors has the disc. Oh, that was quick. As those quick stacks coming right up as the disc is lost and is floating over. Orange able to get that back over. Montage grabbing that, throwing that over, but it's just kind of floating off to the side. This looks like Time's able to grab that. Time taking that disc. Going to be taking it down, looking for a place to go over to Rocks. Rocks, oh, that nice punch, but punch out Time. Looks like Rock's still able to get that, send that over down. Blue's going to take that. Oh, it's off the shield and heading on back. As looks like, well, Time's able to pick that back up, send that back over to Jaywalker, looking for a pass, keeping it, holding onto it, making the defense act, making them work, just hanging out, maybe playing some cards. Oh, down it goes, over the pass, and it is just a bit outside as Jay's able to get that recovery. Still again, taking it down, slowing it back down, looking for a place to go. Making XA coming after him as they send it back down. Looks like he's got that pass over there to Game. Game's taking that up, looking that's over there. Oh, and it's a slam right in by Time. Nice pass from Game, right over to Time for 2 points on the board, tying that up.
Yeah, absolutely great patience coming in here from Neighbors. Neighbors, you know, doing a great job. They have the time. They're setting up, looking for the pass. They're not under a lot of pressure from Montage, and they really, you know, they don't need to rush it. Lots of time on the clock, lots of space to figure out what they're doing, and they do a great job of that as they do convert that to 2 points, taking advantage of maybe not their first opportunity, but you know, definitely up there. Their first really good opportunity after having found something open up. Under pressure here from the Neighbor stack, they are going to find an open target that's coming all the way through. That's going to be Chrome with the disc. Chrome looking back across, looking for a teammate. That is going to be XA, and XA is just going to back this one up as it looks like Montage also looking to take a bit of a slower approach here.
Oh, yeah, it looks like, Fire News had that, but Game was able to stun him right out as XA is able to pick that back up. And it looked like get it back down, but it looked like just that pass was a little off as Jay is able to grab that and float that back down, head that down, and there's a stack. Oh, it broke off a little bit of slingshot there as Rock's able to pick that up. Looking for the 3. Oh, and it is in, but they caught it. It's only for 2, saving that 3 points. I mean, if the shot was going in, it was quite a great save, but at least they only took it in for 2 instead of that 3. Wow.
Yeah, absolutely. Very, very critical getting a hand on that one because we're expecting a reasonably close game here. So, you know, every point is going to matter. So now we're looking here at Montage. Can Montage answer back? They're going to send this one down below with the disc, just playing keep away from that stack and doing so successfully. That is going to be XA with the disc underneath, looking all the way across to the teammate. That is going to be picked up, cleared all the way through the tunnel, not to an open target, but they get a fortunate bounce. XA is with the disc, but not able to hold on to and find a target long enough. That's going to be turned over. Neighbors coming back the other way.
When Bushibo has it as he sends it out back over to Blue, over to XA. XA back over to Fire Ninja. Fire Ninja in for 3. Oh, what a shot. That's what I'm talking about right there. Look at that amazing passing. Look at those amazing plays. That stack was on its way back, but just not fast enough for those 3s. Nice shot by Fire Ninja. Nice pass by XA.
Yeah, absolutely. Fire Ninja with a good shot, given the opportunity, will take it, and will get a critical 3 points. So, hey, we'd be tied here. if it weren't for that save coming back and turning the 3 into a 2. So as a result, Montage now with their first lead of the game, trying to apply some pressure, and they forced a loose disc, but no, Rox Titan with a great stun is going to keep this one alive. Back and forth. No, there comes XA Burrito with a chance, setting that in. That's an open goal. I say Burrito, I mean Bushibo with 3 points. A good back-to-back scores for Montage.
Take a Bushibo Burrito, I'll tell you, for 3 points. That was wrapped up and sent over beautifully. Nicely done. Nicely done. Oh, let's see how Neighbors is going to respond as they come out of the disc, and it looks like Game is going to be QBing as Game takes that. A little dodge, holding onto it, staying back a little bit. Looks like he's got a back stack behind and a stack front. They look a little bit spread out to me, if you ask me, but it looks like it's heading on over as over to Rox. Rox is going to send that back to Jay. Jay's got that in the middle, so they're kind of controlling it, moving up nice and slow, making sure they know what's going on. They got their space that's coming in. That pass, it's over. Pass off the backboard. Oh, what a catch! What a save by Burrito Bushibo. Nicely done. As Jay's able to get that recovery, coming back up, and Game easily takes that in with that goalie stunned. Well done, well played. Nice job keeping your patience.
Yeah, absolutely. A good save by Bushibo there, but not able to turn it into an opportunity the other way. As, Montage not quite able to hold on to possession there for that long. And as a result, Neighbors with a good counterattack and putting that in the goal. But still, 8-6 lead now for Montage. And Montage able to play with the clock a little bit, and they're looking to do so. Moving this disc around, doing a good job keeping away from the first stack, but don't forget about that back stack. Oh, Jaywalker just losing the handle on that one. And as a result, it will be Montage looking to come in here with a chance, but they also have some disc problems of their own, but maybe not too many problems, because there's an open 3. That's 3 threes in a row. Montage lighting it up from outside the bubble.
Wow, talk about being on fire. Fire Ninja with those threes. You really just can't leave him alone, can you? You really got to make sure that if that disc is heading down to Fire Ninja, that somebody is in the goal to stop that. Let's see if, Neighbors able to take this and get some points back on the board. They are down by 5. There is still plenty of time. We still got 4 minutes left on the clock as Game's able to send that on over to Jay. Jay send that back over to Game. Playing a little bit, get a game and catch. Here we go. I want to play. Looks like Jay's gonna include Rox. Rox is gonna take that, send that over to Time, but just a bit outside as Time just missed that. Jay able to get that recovery, heading back down, dodging, ducking, diving as getting over to the Rox. Rox looking over to Time. Time looking to pass it back, and it's over the pole. Looks like keeping it slow. Oh, and XA able to grab that, send that back down, heading over to Blue.
Yeah, it seemed like almost one too many passes. They had a good chance at the goal, but decided, you know what, let's find a better one. But, beggars can't be choosers here. As, oh my goodness, coming back and just getting that off the line is Jaywalker. A great recovery there to potentially save what could have extended this lead so much further. Montage still back in possession with the disc, but incredible save by Jaywalker, just getting back in time to keep this one close. As they've got possession back now, Game is going to look to move this one forward, but that passing lane was cut off. They've got the disc still, slowing it down, taking the shot. No! Another one denied. This time it's Chrome, and Montage keeping the Neighbors at 6 points.
That was unbelievable. As Fire Ninja's able to recover that, sending that back up to Chrome. Chrome able to get it back out, back to Fire Ninja. Easy 2 in for that one. You see that little flick right, and in it goes. Nicely done. What a save by Chrome, and what a clear as well. And again, those stacks. Jay was able to come down and grab that disc before it went in, and the return coming back down. It's just unbelievable how quick it can change with just a simple stack. Let's see if Neighbors able to come back in. Again, we have 2 minutes, 37 seconds left. Plenty of time, I think, still to get the disc, but they might need to speed it up maybe just a little bit. I do enjoy the control that they have as Rox is taking that disc down over to Time. And they're taking their time. They're looking for their passes. They got their awareness. They got this going in and out. Here we go. Nice and up. And with Rox off the backboard. Easy shot off the backboard. Nicely done. That looked like it was an easy 1, 2, 3, like they've been practicing that all year long. Nicely done. Assist by Jay. Send over to Rox for the 2 points.
Yeah, absolutely. A good little shot there. Goalie read the bounce, but wasn't able to get the hand quite in the right position to keep that one out of the goal. And the Neighbors with some much needed points here, dropping that lead now to 5 only. But of course, fighting against that clock because there's only 2 minutes left. And Montage, they're playing smart here. They're absolutely going to slow this one down and use as much time off that clock as they can, eventually settling for the nice, safe, long, clear. Bounce isn't quite what they wanted, so it is going to be turned over to Neighbors, but they succeeded in running about 20 seconds off the clock, and it's Neighbors still not able to get it out. A long bounce shot is going to go in. Minute 30 left on the clock here as Neighbors struggling to get something going.
Yeah, that was close, and it looks like right now his game is taking that down, heading all the way downtown, just a bit off. Oh, time is there for that rebound. What a pass, what a play. It almost looked like a shot, but clearly you could tell by his form that was all part of the plan right there. Nicely done by Game and Time. It's game time. Whoo, well done there.
Wow.
All right.
Montage, they had 3 players all back there, neither of them able to get the read on where that disc was going. And suddenly we got ourselves a 1-score game, which has been a great comeback here. And they've got another turnover force. They're moving in with an odd man rush. Oh, that backstack, putting in some crucial work to knock that disc loose. And it will be cleared all the way out through down into the neighbor zone. 50 seconds left on the clock.
Oh, and right there, 2 points from Fire Ninjas. Easy pickup. Oh my gosh, those stacks, that was just amazing, unbelievable. Easy 2 points, as you're right. We were down by 3. They had that chance in the first round, and I think right now, we're just simply out of time. I mean, they still have time as time is on Neighbors, but not enough time here on this round in order to take this round. So it looks like this one's going to be going over here to Montage. But right now, Game's sending that up. Let's see if they're able to get a little bit more points on the board as we've got 20 seconds left, and it is picked up by Bushibo. Bushibo to get that time, able to steal it. Oh, what a shot, what a steal, what a play. Nicely done. Time, just in time for the round to end.
Yeah, I mean, it's some moral victory points, but, you know, I guess they'll take what they can. Time's going to run out here before we get back out into the arena, so that will do it. 15-12 is the final here for round 1. And as a result here, it is a win for Montage, which, I mean, if you were looking at just the prediction poll points, you definitely didn't see this one coming. A lot of you are about to be very, very sad lads, I think.
Yeah, I think so. Although I will say I've seen plenty of times, at least 2 of these players, at least Jay and Game for sure, losing the first round, turn it back around as it comes, the second and third, and they just take it all the way, right? So I'm excited to see if they just kind of played it out to maybe they were kind of testing to see testing the waters, giving a feel for this team to see how they were going to play and come back, changing the game up as they come around round 2. Because they're really going to need to kind of change some things up. I do enjoy the way that they slowed things down and they kept all their passes under control. But I do feel like they could have maybe sped it up just a little bit more as Montage was really. I mean, their stacks were on it. Their threes were on point. They just seemed like they came a little bit more fired up that first round.
Yeah. Absolutely, absolutely. And like it's reflected on the scoreboard. Fire Ninja, holy cow, on fire with 12 points. Coming out the gate there, absolutely incredible work. And I mean, when you're being left open for those threes, I mean, you can see why, they've been having no trouble. As long as you're shooting consistently, the opportunities have been there so far. So, as long as they keep that going here, they're if they keep leaving those threes open and Fire Ninja keeps firing like that, they're going to be perfectly fine here as wow, they come out and win that opening joust with emphasis, and they've got possession of the disc here first, moving it quick as that can be a couple more. Yep, Montage picking up right where they left off, up 2-0.
This is like watching a Montage right now. Is like, didn't they just score points just a second ago? That was crazy fast. I mean, not even within the first 30 seconds, we already have 2 points on the board coming back from Montage. As I mentioned before, I was hoping to see if Neighbors is going to kind of switch it up and they change up their game. And right now, Montage is not letting it up. As Game is able to pick that up and take that down, and Fire Ninja up on him and send that on over to Jay. Jay is able to send that down. It looks like it's over to Rox. Rox able to grab that. Looking for a pass over to Jay. Jay's able to get there, send it back over down. Oh, to Game just a bit off. Game able to get that rebound though. Coming on into the goal. Looks like he sends it on over to Jay. Jay's a little high. Oh, it's a little off as they're still passing around. Nice pickup. Beautiful pickup by Fire Ninja. Sends it out as it heads all the way back across. Down, well, sort of back down here in the mid as Bushibo still able to grab that. Oh, Jay just misses it. XA grabs that, slaps it up. Oh my goodness, it's now on the other side as right over here. It looks like Fire Ninja has that, looking for a shot. Pass over to XA. XA in. Oh, off the dome. Oh, what a goalie right there. I mean, coach did say get your head in the game, and that is one way to do it. As it sends over to XA. XA looking to reset, send that back. Bushibo holding it down. Sending on up and over. Looks like XA gonna get in the plane, getting a little catch. Dodging Jaywalker there. Bushibo again taking that. Good reset. Game keeping up on him. That pressure is intense by Blue right now. Looks like that defense is really trying to grab that disc and get him out. Jay is able to get that. Send that back down as it's going. Oh, back down mid, and Rock's able to get that, clear that on out.
Yeah, it's cleared all the way out. A couple good chances at both ends. Still waiting for that second goal. But coming in here, oh, a nice little move coming in from Rock's Titan just to buy a little bit of time. And is going to tuck that win. And we got ourselves a tie game. 2-2, 2 minutes gone in this round. Neighbors looking like they're going to keep it close here. Not letting Montage kind of explode out. We were worried with as quickly as Montage got those points that they might just continue rolling with where they were at the end of that last round. But no, Neighbors doing a good job, making some good plays on defense, and now just kind of, you know, getting themselves back in this and keeping it a nice even game in hopes of trying to force that round 3.
Yeah, it looks like too. Right now, the Montage kind of slowing it down. Looks like they're you know holding on to that disc. They were playing with the time before, in round 1, but looks like a little bit more this time. They're trying to be more cautious of it right now. As Rox has that. Rox sending that down over to Game. Game's able to grab that right down mid as that's going over to Jaywalker. Jaywalker just off the ding ring. Oh, best goalie in the game, always reliable. Right there, that ring as Bushibo able to send that back down all the way back down over into blue and recover self pass. Didn't like the first one, going for the other one. Jay's able to steal that, send that back down, and clears it over to orange side.
Yeah, that's being picked up. They've got a couple in. They're first to the disc, but the defense is back in time to set up. But no, they're going to keep going in. Oh, Jaywalker getting a cut pass, coming in from range and hitting it in stride is Game. Game and Jaywalker, they've played together a fair bit. No wonder that they are clicking there with what an excellent, excellent cut pass. And Neighbors, they haven't had a lead in a while, but now they've got it, up 4-2.
Yes, and it looks like Bushibo able to take that as a QBing, sending that on over to Fire Ninja. Fire Ninja down to XA. XA loses it. Oh goodness, right there, back off too, but Fire Ninja picked that up. XA able to grab that, send that back on down. Oh, back over here to Chrome. Chrome able to send that back to Bushibo as a nice reset as they kind of slow it back down, get control of the discs. They send that on over. Looks like XA is able to have that. XA's grabbing that, looking around over there to Chrome. Chrome's down there on boot, sending that up. As Fire Ninja slams it in for another 2, as they said, I do not think so. We are playing a brand new game, and it is time right now for it. 2 more points on the board by Fire Ninja. That's like 400 points now, I'm pretty sure the Fire Ninja has made on this game alone.
Yeah, I think that's about accurate. Fire Ninja, we've been saying that name a lot on the score sheet for a reason. Doing excellent work and just finding those right spots. Yes, we've had a lot of threes, that might have been, open shots as long as you can make them from distance. But Fire Ninja also getting in the right place at the right time to turn some of these opportunities into points. And that is a skill in and of itself. Montage, though, they're not out of this. They've got this one cleared all the way down near the bubble. They just don't have the stacks. Well, maybe they do, because incoming late is XA. No! Rock's Titan closing the door there and preventing Montage from snagging a lead back.
That was just like a sea of thieves right there, as there's one steal after another, as Time is able to take that down, looking for a shot, but bouncing right off of Nugget, as Fire Ninja able to grab that, but loses it from a stun. XA grabbed that again from a stun, loses it. Time able to get it, send it right back in, as the quick slap behind. Oh, time and time again. 2 more points on the board, as once again, looks like Neighbors taking the lead.
Yeah, I mean, Time had so little time to kind of pick that one up and figure out where it was shooting. There's when you're in those scenarios where there's just stuns flying around hot and heavy in the bubble, that you got to get rid of it as soon as you can. And Time with an excellent slap back behind the back into the goal, and is rewarded with 2 points there, as Neighbors find themselves back in the lead here and still applying some pressure here on Montage. Montage looking to get up over the middle, but haven't been able to do it yet. XA moving around, trying to dodge those stuns, doing so successfully, but Fire Ninja is not able to hold on to it. That is another turnover. Neighbors looking to extend this to 2-score lead. They've got it in. That's a 1-on-1, and that is going to be put in. Jaywalker even getting the 3. Neighbors with, is this 9 or 7 unanswered points? And they've got a 5-point lead past the midway mark.
Wow, 18 meters a second confidence with that throw right there. Yeah, that was wild right there. There's a bit of juking that actually happened, and at first it was great. Was able to get that juke and dodge Game a little bit, but unfortunately you can't dodge Game too much. He's going to come after you and get it eventually. And sure enough, was able to grab that and secure those points. As goodness, that was a long clear. As Jay's able to pick that back up over here on Neighbor's side. Jay sending that on over to Game. Game is heading down tunnel. Gonna send that back down mid. Looks like, XA able to grab that. Looks like Jay just missed that pass, as XA is able to send that all the way back down over to Fire Ninja. Fire Ninja in for no. Thank Thank you. Jay in for another flying in save. Talk about flying Jay right here. I'm not sure he's a Jay Walker. He's more like a Jay Flyer, if you ask me, as those 2 points come in. Oh, just off the ding ring. The goalie. That ring was there for you. Always there for you, Montage. Always there. As looks like Time's able to get that, send that back down as it's picked back up again by Chrome. They're just playing catch now back and forth as Chrome sends it all the way down to blue.
Yeah, down, and that was on target, but no, that isn't me. Red Rocks Titan is going to pick that one up and get it cleared up and through the tunnel, just out of the outstretched arms of that last defender. They've got a 3-on-0 here coming in. That's going to be Game looking for the 3, not able to connect, and Chrome is back to clear that one off the line. Oh, and a quick counterattack chance here. Fire Ninja's going to send this one in. Stacks trying to get together, and they're not going to be able to get to it first. It is going to be Game with a disc. Moving in, has an open teammate and an open goal. No! That one is going to go off of the nest. So many open chances here. Finally, Neighbor's going to put one in. They've had chance after chance, some long threes, some from the 2 dinging off. But hey, they're playing defense well enough clearly because Montage still has 4 and Neighbor's extending that lead to 11. Clock definitely working against Montage right now.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, other than some of those quick stacks coming in and the saves by Jay, honestly, the game is playing a bit different than I was expecting. They're like both teams are really kind of keeping it slow. They're keeping it under control. They're trying to be aware of where all the players are. As Game is able to take that, look at that again. Oh my goodness, that quick little flip over to Rocks behind the goal, off the backboard and in for 2 more points. These teams right now are really trying to play a different game than what I was expecting. What you generally see at this level. Usually, it's fast games, quick passes, and in this game, they're really resetting, really keeping it slow, really holding on to control, and defense. Defense is really dominating as XA is able to send that and take that in over into blue.
Yeah, absolutely. Moving in, a couple good quick passes, but they are definitely outnumbered, so they're going to reset this one back. And yes, chat, we see you. I'm in agreement. Was surprised that Montage didn't take a timeout earlier. They've got some here, but it might be too little too late. Yeah, they are going to get some points here. Time not quite able to keep it out of the goal. And yes, I would like to point out, like, come on. Masonicson, I did like half of Toronto land. Come on. We appreciate all the kind words coming in for the cast. Uh-oh. That is a mistake. Let me get us back to the gameplay.
Just testing, making sure things are working, and it looks like it is. Just so that you know, so Fire Ninja has that at the moment as he sends that on over to XA. XA has that holding onto the disc down below. It's holding on the trench, sending it over as Bushibo Burrito over here sends that up and over to Fire Ninja. Fire Ninja send that in and slammed in by Chrome. 1, 2, 3. It's 2 more points on the board as we are a 5-point game away, but just less than 1 minute. I'm not confident that you can get these points in the time. There's a calculation, but you know, I'm a business system programmer, so math isn't really the primary in this.
Yeah, absolutely. We programmers don't have to worry about math. We let the computers do all the math for us. 35 seconds left on the clock here. They would have needed a turnover pretty much right there to lock it, and they're not going to get it. And Time, why not put a dagger straight into the hearts of Montage? You don't need it, but why not place that perfectly in the middle of the net? Put a little exclamation mark on there, and ladies and gentlemen, we are going to be finding ourselves in a round 3 here today.
Oh, goodness. This is going to be exciting. Speaking of 3, I thought I saw in the chat that Game is playing on a Quest Pro, one of the new releases that newly just came out with that cool new controllers and neater looking headset, right? So I'm curious to see maybe after the game, try to chat with Game and get his feels on the difference between CB1, Quest 2, and the Quest Pro. So I'm really excited to see kind of what he says about that. But this game has been unreal, and again, very, very different than what I was expecting. Much slower, much more controlled, much more awareness, and honestly, it's a defensive game. Other than those couple of threes that went in, Neighbors has been on point with their defense, both in mid and all the way back at goal. They're able to kind of shut down Montage from time to time, and at least on this round, they really stepped it up and showed it. So this is what I was expecting Neighbors to kind of do, is gauge the team on the first round and then bring it back on round 2 and 3.
Yeah, absolutely, and they've been doing a great job so far of like you're coming in here as Neighbors, you're coming into round 2, and you got to be thinking like we just dropped round 1. This team is kind of firing on all cylinders. What are we gonna do? And yet here they are. They're coming out here, and they played an excellent game. Debatably more dominant in that round than Montage was in their first one. And this scoreline is even flattering to Montage, because coming out here, it really was Neighbors kind of, they were the ones that were missing out. They had a lot of long shots that just missed, or lots of dings off the boast. Really, Neighbors could have put up more there. So now when we get to the final round 3, the question is going to be, can Montage kind of push back and get back into that round 1 form that they had?
I guess we are about to find out as the joust is off, and looks like right off the bat, Orange able to get that Fire Ninja, already putting 2 points in. We didn't even barely started this round yet, less than 10 seconds, and we're already 2 points in. Montage, it says, I don't think so. That last round was a fluke. We are bringing it back, and here's 2 more points on the board to prove it. Let's see how Neighbors returns this.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, they did perfectly good last round of answering back after, you know, those opening points by Montage. Time to see now if they can do it again. The stack coming in from Montage is trying to prevent that. But Jaywalker, with some space, some good passing coming in from the QB, and they've built themselves up an odd man rush here. So this is going to be time moving in underneath the goal, waiting, looking, sees the defense comes back, finds Jaywalker across, and Jaywalker gonna tuck that one in for 2 points. Neighbors answering right back, locking up that score at 2.
Wow, with a little bit of a windmill and just a light let go right there at the top as Jay just tosses that in. And again, this game is playing so differently. There's a lot more, a lot of passing, but again, a lot slower passing, a lot back and forth, not as quick stacks that I was expecting to see. So it's really cool to see it as Bushibo's able to grab that as QB sends it down to XA. XA's looking around, trying to dodge Jaywalker, looking for a pass, sends it back to Bushibo. Bushibo holding it back by shield. Keeping it nice and slow, looking around, sending it back over to XA. They are playing catch. I think there's 2 more team members. There they are. There's one of them, Fire Ninja. Fire Ninja in there. Oh, Fire Ninja gets stunned. And can they get their recovery? Chrome able to get that, slap that out right as Jay punches him right in the face as it's sent on over, as Blue's able to get that, but no! Fire Ninja grabbed that, send it on back over, keeping it in the blue zone. Jay with that quick stack right there. Jay sent it out over, but it's still in their zone as it bounces back around. Time able to grab that, send that up. And again, I'm not sure, it looks like they're just trying to hit every geode on the way down right there, as that was 2 bounces as it comes off, as Jay's able to steal that and grab it back down. Looks like Rock's picking it up, looks like he's coming in, looking for the pass, looking for that cross. The cross is there, but it is red by Bushibo as he sends it back down all the way over into Neighbor's side.
Yeah, if you're looking to make that cut pass, you got to make it sooner. At that point, the player was already right in the goalie's range, so the read was definitely there. We didn't have to do much more than reach out and grab it. But I mean, Neighbors, you can't complain too much because they just walk back in. They get themselves the 3 points from the edge of the bubble game, tucking that one in. Neat and tidy as Neighbors, very much following the game plan that was kind of set up here from round 2. They gave up the early points, but coming back with some excellent play and have got themselves 5 unanswered. Now we're in the driver's seat again with that 3-point lead as we are a quarter of the way through this 3rd round.
SXA is able to send that down. Fire Ninja, Orange is holding onto that. Again, that pass is just a little off, and then just those little tiny mistakes that could make it. Oh, as that was so close as it bounced right off of Nest in that recovery. Off the ding ring. Oh, that ding ring has been a solid goalie this whole game as it sent over. Rock sends that over to JJ as it's red, punched in the face by Chrome as Chrome is able to send that all the way down as he stacks. Here they come, and there they go, and they're off. And it looks like it was able to grab that by JJ, able to send that out. But Fire Ninja pick up that recovery, goes on for a long 3. Oh, no, that pass was just missed. Just looks like went right through the hands as Time picks it up, sends it on over to Rocks. Rocks sending it back down. Is this now back over to, oh no, that's a back and forth. They're fighting each other. There's a whole bunch of punching. Oh, it's a brawl fest as Jay's able to grab that and send that down, but picked back up by Bushibo, ready for it, and heading back down into Neighbor's side with a nice clear.
Yeah, it'll be in their end, but not for long, because it's going to be cleared out to Jaywalker. Jaywalker, a couple good quick passes here, but no one's in home there. No one home, as Chrome is going to have some time to pick that one up. They're looking to dribble across, but no, that is red by the backstack, and now there's a chance coming in for Neighbors. Neighbors looking for a couple more. No, the cut pass isn't there immediately, but guess who is there? Time is on the goal. Game is on the boot, and they find each other very nicely as Neighbors. Seven unanswered points at this point. Montage, if I were you, I would be taking a timeout. And yes, we're a little late, but Solvix, thank you so much for the hydrate. We'll throw this into sideline cam for a bit as I suck down some dihydrogen monoxide.
Yeah, and I'm going to grab that after you do that. I'm going to tell what's going on here, then I'll grab mine as it's picked up by Jay. Jay's able to send that down, but grabbed by Bushibo, easily read. As the long pass headed on over to Fire Ninja. Fire Ninja has that as game came up quick, but just missed as it sent over to Bushibo. Bushibo in for 2! What a shot! Nice passing, nice play, as they are finally able to return 2 points, hopefully shutting down this energy that Neighbors has come back out with.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, look, Neighbors, they were flying. They had that 7-0 run, and they were doing that last round. So this was kind of crucial for Montage to need to, like, break that cycle. And, yeah, and chat asking, like, it's so sad that it was only a 2. But I think at this point, you're kind of going for whatever you can get, something, to stop the run that Neighbors were on. And they've managed to do just that. The question is, can they make it an actual run instead of just, 2 points to get answered right back? And they've got themselves a turnover. So it's a chance coming out here if they can be first to this disc. And it is going to be XA picking it up. Got a teammate down below across underneath, but the defense reading that line very well. Not allowing the easy pass through. But Montage smartly not trying to force it. They've got possession, moving in with a 1-on-1 on the goal. And don't go anywhere because Fire Ninja putting 2 more on the board as we got ourselves a 1-point game halfway through round 3.
No way, as they were able to return those points one after another, saying, nah, we're bringing this back up, and we're not going to make it even. It's going to be a 1-point game all the way down. This is how we're going to do this. We're going to keep everyone on the edge of their seats. You'll pay for the whole seat, but you're only going to need the edge. As right now, Jaywalker has that. Looks like he's able to send that over and down. Oh, and again, just another off of the off those geodes. Strange to see this level of play with some of these off passes. I'm curious what's got them so either riled up or shaken, as if Montage really kind of keeping them on their edge. As that's still what a save, Bushibo Burrito! Oh my goodness, what a save as it's sent all the way down and in. Oh my gosh, Fire Ninja again with 700 points this game. Well done. Nice job, Bushibo, with that save and clear as that quick stack down and in.
Yeah, and you could not draw that up any better. If you are teaching a clinic on counterattacks, that is exactly what you look at. Goalie makes the save, stacks get together immediately, and you score before the other team has even managed to get their players together and even think about getting back. And that is how you get those easy 3s. And Montage, we're down 5, and now suddenly they've got themselves up 2 with 7 unanswered points of their own, and had a turnover, had a chance, but that is going to be costly. They're going to lose it, and Jaywalker is always going to punish that one, jumping Neighbors back into the lead.
Oh my goodness, how Neighbors had that as they were coming down, and then Montage had it for just a quick second, but Neighbors are able to recover that and get those 3 points in, giving Neighbors that up by 1 right now. Let's see if they're going to be able to keep that as Bushibo holding on to QB. Bushibo sending down to Chrome. Chrome over to XA. XA looking for the next pass, but Fire Ninja's taken. Oh, it's picked. Oh, there. Oh, no! Oh, he can hit the 3s, but those 2s with that ding ring goalie. Oh, goodness. That is tough. It's intimidating, but it's all the way back down over here inside of Montage's side as it's kind of cleared out. Looks like picked up by Game. Game looking for that open. Nope, not open. There's 3s and number of goalies, number of defense as he is stunned. Lost the disc, slapped out by Fire Ninja as it's still in their zone. Now it's out of their zone and picked back up by Rocks as they're heading back over back in orange.
Yeah, Neighbors aren't done yet, and they've got some space here as Rocks Titan moving up, waiting. Oh, that's not the pass you want to be making. That felt a little forced, but Neighbors lucky, very lucky to get that one back and able to keep up the pressure here. They've got that 1-point lead, and if they can extend this to a 2-score game, that could be critical here. As Jaywalker with the disc, they're going to slow this one down, send it across to Time. Time under some pressure is going to pass it off to an open target, moving in. Oh no, that is going to be knocked away, denied by Chrome, and Bushibo was able to pick this one up and clear it out. Good counterattack chance here for Montage. They're moving in. Is that a 3? Bushibo! 3 points!
Goodness. No way! This game is unbelievable. Not at all like I was expecting. The defense in this game right now is really stepping it up and really making the game, making this last round. It's save after save. It's interception after interception. Oh my goodness, what a game! As right now, Game. Speaking of Game, able to hold on to that disc and taking it down. It's like sends that back on over. Game over to Time. Time able to hold on to that. It's like sending that on over to Rocks. Rocks back down to Jay as they're doing those nice little quick passes. This is what I expect to see at this level of play. Those quick passes, those quick looks. Oh, but these bounces, these throws, looks like they're just a bit off, or maybe they're intended bounce passes. That goes in and slammed in. Oh my goodness, you can tell. Nice slam by Rocks, but you can tell that Neighbors is shook by the way that Montage is playing defense because they're not looking for them nice easy throws. They are going for a slam in straight to the goal.
Yeah, at this point, they're trying to get the, the highest percentage shot they possibly can. Because with less than a minute left on the clock now, it really is next goal wins, kind of no matter what happens, whether we get it now or in OT. Oh, a turnover taken back by XA. XA able to find a teammate there on the wall, or nearly able to, was open. But the bounce isn't going to work out as Time is able to get this one back. And here comes Neighbors back the other way. Goalies are back. Game under the boot, looking, stalling, looking for a teammate. 30 seconds left is going to send this one up. It's loose. It is going to be picked up and slapped back as we get a bit of a reset here. Game though, looking, moving in quick, moving in, and there is 2 points for Time. And I think that's it. That's going to do it. Neighbors with the final 2 points here, despite that Montage comeback, are going to win this one in 3 rounds.
That was amazing. What I mean, I was on my edge of on the edge of my seat the entire time, and again, just you can tell that these players are in that top class. They have quick stacks. They can see where they know where the other players are. They know where their players are. They got those quick passes back and forth. Although I will say I was a little surprised with these top tier players. Some of the passes did seem a little bit off. I don't know if you blame that on the Quest Pro or what you want to say, but some of the things again were a little dicey, if you ask me. I feel like kind of tighten some of those passes up, and this probably would have been a much higher scoring game.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, you look at both of these teams, we know kind of at the top of VRML, especially in NA, teams kind of break apart and get reforged all the time. Players looking for different combinations, different people to play with, trying to get different synergies going. And we know that these two teams are both kind of newly formed teams. So while all the individual skill levels are there, they are still absolutely coming in here, and they have a little time. They haven't had as much time as other teams to kind of work on that synergy. And so that's why the passes are a little bit off. It's because maybe they're expecting one thing, but then their teammate is bringing out something completely different. And so that's why, they come out here, and as a result, it looks a little sloppier, but we still see some exceptional individual play coming in from some of these players.
Yeah, no doubt. You're absolutely right about that. And it's interesting you talk about that teamwork. I personally am a huge fan of actually pushing kind of that teamwork and positivity. I find that you could have the best players and put them all on the same team, but that doesn't mean you're going to have the best team in the game. It is all about that teamwork, all about that play. And we saw it here today. You make a great point that it looks like maybe they were just expecting one thing, and we're just simply not totally in sync, as these teams are pretty new. Pretty new, not new to the game, but definitely new to each other. So, yeah, I definitely agree that the teamwork. I'm interested to see now that. Oh, so if I'm understanding right, it looks like Neighbors is in for going to be. It looks like they're going to be making it in for the Challenger Cup, and it's Montage out. Do we know if that's what this game was? Are we going to find that out soon? I mean, it was high stakes for this game.
Yeah, don't know definitively. Obviously, keep your eye on the standings once these all get updated. Don't know. The MMR system is a complete mystery to everyone, including those who developed it, I'm sure. But it is going to be tight, right? These teams have all been close to the top. We definitely know for sure that Neighbors are going to be in there. Montage, we'll see. We'll see how it all shakes out, especially since they dropped that other one earlier tonight. It's not looking great for them right now. But hey, keep an eye, because once all the matches get logged and everything, we'll see. And Challenger Cup is coming up. It's going to be a lot of fun where we'll definitely be seeing some of these players again.
Oh, no doubt. I think both teams played absolutely fantastic. That was a great match to watch, and I'm definitely glad that you all got to watch it with me, because that was an absolute blast.
Absolutely. So glad came out tonight to cast this one, and thank you all for coming over here. I hope you guys had a blast. I have been Offbeat on the cast and the cams, and with me has been Djinnx. We've had a ton of fun hanging out with you tonight, doing just this one game, but hey, it is a quality game, so it was fantastic. We love you all. Thank you so much. Don't forget to follow this and all our other Echo Arena VRML channels. We will see you, I guess, probably next time in the Challenger Cup. So take care, everyone.
Or in the
VRML Echo Arena is brought to you by HyperX, Asterion Products, Border Foods, VR Cover, ProTube VR, Rebuff Reality, and vrware.net.